And for only the second time in their 23-year history, the Griffins' playoff fate will be determined on or after its final regular season game. And what a game it is going to be here tonight. A sellout crowd will be filing into the Panther Arena in downtown Milwaukee to cheer on the Admirals to what they hope will be a 13th straight game without a regulation loss, while handing the Griffins what could be a devastating 9th straight setback to close out the regular season. For Grand Rapids, they've had great success in this building, 12-3 lifetime. But they know it'll be an extremely hostile environment, and it'll be a real challenge, no question, against a red-hot Admirals team.
Yeah, we know we got a lot on the line tonight, and I think we have the group to do it. So we put ourselves in this position where we control our own fate. So we got to have some confidence going into this game and get the job done.
Yeah, for sure. It's a very big game for both teams, and I think we just got to focus on having a great start from the get-go and playing the game that we're capable of playing.
Well, the Griffins with 2 cracks at it this week to get it done, needing just 1 point with a pair of home games, but they lost them both 7-3 to Iowa on Wednesday, and then last night 4-1 to the Moose in front of another sellout crowd. Of course, it was the second game with the 8 players back from the Detroit Red Wings, and we just kept waiting and waiting for this talented group to start clicking. It just never happened.
Yeah, it was a tough one. I think we were feeling pretty good after the first, being tied 0-0. We knew that first goal was going to be important. We knew it was going to be a greasy one, and they ended up getting it. And, we always talk about bending and not breaking when stuff goes sideways on us. And it just felt like yesterday we broke, and they were able to get another one quick. And after that, we were all kind of discombobulated. We had guys maybe trying to get out of our system and out of our structure, and that's when we get frustrated as a team.
Well, adding to that frustration last night after the Griffins lost, there was still a chance they could wind up in a playoff spot. All they needed was some help from the Chicago Wolves in the form of a win at Iowa, and the Wolves had them 1-0 late in the third. The Wild tied the game, and eventually Iowa wins it with 20 seconds to go in overtime. And in case you're wondering, before boarding the bus, the Griffins players were certainly watching.
Yeah, we were checking up on it and making sure, seeing what happened. Every team's in it right now. It's kind of crazy. It's as close as I've ever seen it. So, teams are doing their job, and we have to do ours.
Well, for a Griffins team that had not lost more than 2 consecutive games all season long in regulation, their longest losing streak overall during the course of the campaign was 4 in a row. To be saddled now with an 8-game losing streak, it leaves the guys with this feeling of what in the heck is going on here, but still plenty of confidence that they can get it done.
Yeah, it's something we never expected that we would come across, but we've won a lot of games this year and put ourselves in a position to still make the playoffs, so we got to remember that, remember how good we've played for the better part of this year, and find a way to win 1 game.
All right, here's what needs to happen tonight. The Griffins need at least 1 point in order to clinch a playoff spot, and if they do that, they'll get second place and home ice advantage in the opening round. If they do not, then they can also get some help with an Iowa loss against Rockford or a Manitoba setback in Chicago. If none of the above happens, the Griffins then will have to sit by idly tomorrow and hope they get some help with Manitoba playing in Chicago for a second straight day, while it'll be Milwaukee in Rockford. Those games will determine whether or not the Griffins will advance to the playoffs for a 7th consecutive year, but let's hope it all happens tonight and we can celebrate and get ready for the postseason. The broadcast from Milwaukee tonight will come your way at 6:35 on Wood Radio. We hope you'll join us. Thanks again, everybody, for joining us for our game day preview brought to you by Michigan First Credit Union.